Hello and welcome to this live playthrough of The Last Spell sponsored by Tabula Games. Hi YouTube, this is a live stream from Twitch that is being uploaded to YouTube. So you're gonna see a chat. Nope, it's there. When we talk to him, just reference that so you know what's going on. And yeah, if you want to watch any of these streams live, you can always come over to twitch.tv/Paula Deming to see things live. My name is Paula. Below me right here, that's Matthew Jude. Are you?
I was about to say, I'm not. You can see me, right?
I can see you, yes.
Yeah, I'm not invisible. Introduce me first. You should have said, hello, here's Matthew. I'm in this stream.
That was rude. You should always introduce your guests first. But here's the thing, I don't consider you a guest. I consider you just a regular person from on the street.
People always do this to me. I go to my friend's house to play games, and he says, oh, you're not a guest. I'm like, make me a hot drink. I don't. Why? I have to make my own hot drinks. I am a guest.
We consider Matthew a skunk. Yes. Where do I sign up to be a guest? Mark Street. Well, let's make it happen. So here we are playing The Last Spell. This was a video game.
Was here. If Mark was here, that'd be great because he knows the rules.
That's true. This is a video game that is becoming a board game made by Tabula Games. Again, they are sponsoring this playthrough. And in this, we're in this town here. It's a little hard to see because my camera's up above. So it's not going to be super easy to see all of the components. Where did this go? I'll have to double check. Oh no, some of my obstacles got messed up. We're just going to put them there. We've got some cultist dudes. Let me, why can't I find... Oh, there it is. I need to put a better thing on this. Oh, sure. We'll do this. We've got these little, magic-y cultist dudes who are protecting the magic circle in our town. But we have waves of monsters who will be coming from this mist in the night to try and destroy our magic circle. Because they're jealous. Let's be real.
Because they want to know how the magic tricks are done.
They want to know.
They're like, we need to get into the magic circle. We need to destroy the magic circle so that we can give the magic to everyone, right? Is that the thing?
And we're heroes.
And I imagine that we're all playing Neil Patrick Harris as he protects the magic circle, hiding his tricks. Is that about right?
Yeah. That's exactly right. Matthew will be playing Neil Patrick Harris, and I will be Jason Segel. Because it's a mashup with How I Met Your Mother.
No. I'm out then.
I'm out.
I don't want to do it then.
So in this game, there's day phase and a night phase. And during the day, we will be working together. This is a cooperative game. We'll be working together to prepare our town to defend ourselves from the hordes of monsters that will be coming in the night. We're not going to do a big rules overview. If you want to know how to play the game, there are better rules videos for you to watch than this. The goal of this is for us to have fun playing the game so that you can see whether or not you might have fun playing the game. So there might be some things, I'll be honest, there might be some little rules things we get wrong here and there. I'm not going to worry about it. Matthew's not going to worry about it. You're not going to worry about it because you are not using this video to learn the game, are you? Are you? That's right, you're not. You're using this video to learn how the game might feel. So,
was there screaming going on in the background in your house? What was happening?
There was like a video or a phone call or something that wafted by. It sounded like yes. Hi Sliver says there's no better way for me to decide on backing a Kickstarter than watching lovely people on Twitch play the game. Also, click the link if you're interested in it. Click the link. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. And if you're on Twitch, it'll be in the chat throughout if you want to check it out on Kickstarter. Okay, so we're just going to dive in. I will tell you, though, we should talk about, I have here, look, okay, it's not my nicest camera that I'm using here. But this game, as you can see, the game is big. It takes up a whole table. Also, this is a prototype. There are things that are going to be different, like, let's be real, the dice and the real thing, these have stickers on them. Your dice aren't going to have stickers, okay? It's a prototype. And I also have down here a printout of some new monster stats to update. So, But it's a big game. So I got our hero stuff over here. I will be playing Krillissa, an archer. Matthew will be playing Commander, fighter with an eye patch.
I'm playing Clarissa, who has genius level computer coding skills and no explanation as to how or why she got them.
She's just here to explain it all to you. You know what I mean?
She is.
We've got some like personality types we've started with. I'm a scholar. Matthew is a weapons master. That's giving us some stuff.
I'm an INFJ.
I start out with a rifle. I'm a ranged kind of attacker. And Matthew is starting with a hammer and a sword because he's got the weapons master. We've got some perks. I have smart shot. He's got blades dance. We'll go into all of this stuff in the night phase a little bit more. Hi, Jeremiah Blob. These are our movement values we're able to spend during the night phase, and our action points. We have 6 each night phase, but we are starting in the day phase. Okay.
Hello. You going back to are we back in YouTube now?
We're back on YouTube now.
Hello, YouTube. We're back.
All right, I got my rules. Okay, so the first thing you would do is manage town panic. That doesn't happen on the first day because we're not panicking yet. So we're going to skip that. Then the mist would advance again. That's not happening on the first day, so we're skipping that. But now we are scouting the spawn. We need to know where they're going to come from. So we're going to flip this card over. I think I've got a close-up up there, do I? Nope, sure don't. Okay. So... Oh, geez. Oh, that's sort of a close-up. Okay. So, because this is the first day, we're looking at the numbers under the first moon. So, on spots 1, 2, and 4 is where we are going to have monsters come from. And we're going to put 3 of these cards on each of those spots.
Under the moon, down to the graveyard shift tonight. If you can name that band, I will give you $20.
Will you really?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to do it like this. They're going to come from here, spot number 1. They're going to come from here in spot number 2. They're going to come from here in spot number 4. So we know that to prepare to protect ourselves, we might want to focus on this area of the board and less on that area of the board. Okay.
Anyone in chat got it yet? Anyone in chat?
We start with some stuff in our cache here that I didn't put our starting resources in.
On the red hot moon.
We've scouted the spawn.
Thank you, Bitewise Bard. It is indeed rancid. $20.
Rancid. Give me money.
It is $20 in friendship points on their way to you through the ethereal plane, as per our agreement.
All right, now we're in our main phase. So one at a time, but you kind of do this like one at a time. I think we should do this. I think we should do this. But we're going to kind of do it together. So we can basically do a few things to prepare ourselves. We can upgrade our walls here. Right now we have these wooden walls. We can build new walls. We can build some defenses. We have catapults, ballistas. We can try and build some buildings. So over here we've got an armor maker, a blacksmith, a bower, I actually don't know how to say that, and a magic shop. If you build those, it upgrades your level of, right now we have like level 1 access, but that would give us access to level 2. We have gold mines. It replaces
the level 1, doesn't it?
Yes. Then we get Bowyer, did I see? We can make gold mines, and that would, during the day production, which we skipped in this first turn, would produce gold for us. Scavenger camps, which would produce material for us. And houses. Houses basically get us workers. Right now we have 2 in... Sorry, everyone. Okay, there we go. We have 2 houses in town, and what they get to do is scout these ruins. When we scout the ruins, we get the resources that are listed on them, but the size of the ruins is the number of people required to go scout them. So a single square ruins, like this one, only requires 1 person. The double one requires 2 people. The triple requires 3. We only have 2 houses, therefore 2 workers right now. We can buy potions, we can buy weapons, we can get scrolls, we can do all kinds of things to prepare ourselves until we're basically feel like we're done. So, what do you think we should do, Matthew? Thoughts?
I think we build houses and go scavenging.
Okay. So, to build a house will cost 2 gold. So, we have 2 gold right now.
Yeah.
So, we'll just spend that 2 gold. And we'll build a house. Now, buildings need to go adjacent to other buildings of the same type. So this needs to go next to this other house.
I don't believe that's the case for houses.
Oh, yeah?
But
well,
it might be, but whatever.
This isn't a bad place to put it because it's protecting our magic circle anyhow. So we now have 3 workers. So do you want to go to the 3 single spot ruins, or do you want to go to the 1?
Which one do you want to go to?
Well, the single spots are pretty good. This one would get us a gold and 2 material. This one would get us a level 2 weapon or of some sort. This one would get us a gold.
I feel like we should all go to the 3 space.
Okay, well this 3 space gets us 4 gold and 4 material, and this 3 space gets us a level 2 card of some sort, 3 gold and 2 material.
The one that gets us the card seems
I think
like
so too.
The most value, right? Because the card itself would cost money.
Yeah, so all 3 of our workers are going here to these ruins. I'm going to pull it off so that we know we've gone there. It's scavenged. You can't go back there. I'm chucking that in the box. All right, so...
You can go there next round.
Can you?
I
thought it was like done. It's gone. It comes off the board so that you can build there.
Well...
I don't think you can keep going there, but I could be wrong.
Someone call Rado.
I mean, Rado gets all kinds of stuff wrong.
I might have. I was mostly paying attention when I was watching Rado to help me contextualize how this game works and stuff. So, but I was also doing lots of other things. So I thought that you could do it next round, but I'm not saying.
I'm fairly certain that this exhausts and it comes off the board so that you can build in that spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Mark Street is a green. So there's that. Okay, so what kind of card do we want to get? Do you want a magic item, a ranged item? I think you should decide. Let's see here. Well, it might be fun to get
How much mana do you have?
I have 7 mana. You have 6.
Let's get a magic thing and you can have it.
I think so too. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to find a level 2. I believe that's the blue ones. Okay, so I just have my other cards here.
Oh, the
side.
So,
got some level 2 magic-y stuff. And
would you like me to sing any more Rancid songs in the style of Rancid?
Only if they don't get us a copyright situation. But guess what? They won't. As long as you're not playing the backing track, you're good. I've pulled a power staff.
I do a pretty good impression, actually, so it might. You never know.
That's pretty cool.
A power staff?
That does take 2 hands. And right now I have a weapon that also uses 2 hands. So we might have to swap them in and out. I'll have to pick which one I'm going to use.
We can sell that item, though, right?
We can sell it if we'd like. It's worth 2 gold. Right now we have 3 gold and 4 material.
What weapons do I have?
You have a hammer and a sword. Here, you can barely make out what's going on here. But you have a hammer and a sword. They're both one-handed so that you can use both.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep what I've got, I think. Actually, no, I'll switch out. I'll switch out to this weapon.
Okay.
You disagree?
I just picked the hammer and the sword specifically for you to play with it. It's fine. You can have a power staff, and these will go into our common stash for now. You can get them back if you want later.
I think a power staff really suits my personality.
All right, then. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Gain a mutation and 2 extra hands. I like where your brain's at, some Herger. Hey, reality. Okay, now what should we do? We can stop any time, but we still have, I kind of think we should build some walls to help protect some things. And I believe building a wall is 2 gold to build a wooden wall, if I'm not mistaken.
Are they resources? I did double.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. The materials are used to build. So it's 2 material, I believe, to build wooden walls.
I have been telling that to people, Razor Wind. Yes. I won't repeat it out loud because YouTube will probably not appreciate it, but yes.
Thank you for confirming that, Mark Street. Thanks for being here, Mark Street. Who says, yes, it's materials. So,
see, I know some of the rules.
I think that we should... Also, in this first scenario, I believe we can build anything, but we can't upgrade them.
No, we don't upgrade.
So, but in other scenarios, you can. Oh, one other thing. Thank you for subscribing, Arwillian.
Who are you? Who are you? Columbo?
And another thing.
Just one other thing. You said 6 days ago that you were allergic to shellfish, yet...
Here you are.
The restaurant, oh my god, you're the murderer, and I knew all along.
I wish we had other materials. Oh wait, we do get... Oh no, we already got them. This is it. Okay. Is it 2? Hold on, I'm gonna find. In the prototype, we don't have... I'm just confirming the cost of the walls. Yes, it is 2 materials. In the finished version of the game, there will be like boss fights at the end of each end of each scenario. We don't have those in our prototype, so we won't be doing a boss fight. Frankly, we probably won't make it to the end of the 3rd day anyway. We might just do day 1 and day 2. Thank you, Tantarlus, for resubscribing. So I think we should build 2 walls, unless you want to do a wall and like a catapult or a ballista.
Let's just do walls.
Okay, so I'm going to spend all of our material. And we're going to add some walls. So they're coming in from here and here, so from the west and the top. So maybe we should put a wall in the north section. And a wall... How about here, I think, west. So these wooden walls don't block line of sight, but they are something that needs to be destroyed before they can move past them. They will set fire to these walls before they set fire to other things in our town. So we have 3 gold still. We can, let's see here. We can't build a gold mine. We could build a scavenger camp in town. You could buy a potion. Huh?
You could buy a potion.
We could buy a potion, which isn't a bad idea. We have a potion that gives us mana, health, action points, and speed.
I'm not allowed to use potions.
That's right. That's from your weapons master thing. You're not allowed to use potions or scrolls. I think I might, because I start with 1 less health. Because of my scholar ability, I think I might spend a gold to get a health potion. That feels like a good idea. And then we still have 2 more gold. I think we build it. No, Varg.
You could build a gold mine so that we can invest in getting gold.
Well, we can't because that takes material, and we spent all of our material.
Oh my gosh. What would we think?
So, yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to start with scrolls. Yeah. And I didn't do that. So let me grab 2 random scrolls.
Maybe you have a scroll that makes...
I have a lot of stuff over here.
Maybe you have a scroll of getting materials.
I have a shocking touch and a scorching wave. Okay. I think that's...
Bring it on!
Let's just do it. Let's just, like, go into the night phase, right?
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared. So now we go into... Oh, no. Mark Street thinks we have not done enough prep, I think. Says, oh, boy, in chat. Look, we're going to be fine. Oh,
what last thing we use that gold for? What else let's use all our resources then. What else do we need that gold for?
What does it cost to build? Are catapults materials or gold? Why will this not type? Oh my gosh.
I know that you remove a shot token, then shoot an adjacent sort of far sector, hitting all enemies in a 3x3 square, including structures, heroes, and the catapult does 1 damage with the no dodge ability.
Materials. It takes materials. Okay, so I don't know that there's anything worth us. We could build another house for 2 gold and send. Oh, let's do this, Matthew. For
we
2
could build
gold.
a house, then send people off to go get some more materials. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're building another house. We're gonna put it here because I want to. So we have 1 more worker we haven't used yet.
Did we? We're building this city on rock and roll, correct?
Yes, we are building the city on rock and roll. Yes, exactly. We're gonna go to this ruins. I've decided because it gets us a gold and 2 material.
And then we use the 2 material to buy a catapult.
Yeah. Okay. So this ruins goes away into the box. So that gets us 2 material and a gold. And so we can have a ballista or a catapult. I think the catapult. So we're going to spend this 2 material to get this catapult. Where do you want to put it, Matthew? Do you want to put it toward the west or toward the north?
I would go northwest because that's where the majority of these people are going to be coming from, like the top corner.
Like here, I think. Yeah. That's the top corner. Because it can shoot over the walls. And then it gets 2 little stone tokens on it. And if it doesn't get destroyed during the night, it will get refreshed with more stones. Okay. Mark Street approves of our catapult choice. Says big yes on the catapult. All right. Now I think we go into the night phase.
Ah.
So let's I think actually before we reveal that, we decide where our people go. So they can go anywhere on the board. So let me show our minis here.
Is it anywhere in town or anywhere on the board?
Anywhere on the board. Matthews is so cool. These, I will say, these are like prototype 3D printed minis. The models for these, the sculpts, I think the minis in this game are really cool.
Do we have to put on sculpts? We say sculptures.
With the sound of bits. YouTube is like, what is happening? Because I didn't mute my alerts. Zoomherger just donated 1,000 bits to help Shep buy Paula a costume for her birthday. Turnaround is fair. Thank you so much, Zoomherger. That is incredibly generous and kind.
You know what else that bugs me? When
What?
when Americans, and I'm sorry, America, there's no judgment here, but it is just something you say.
No judgment. You know something that bugs me?
Well, I'm aware that British people say a lot of things incorrectly as well, so I'm not going to say, but I do hate it when people say miniature. You know?
Why? That's how it's spelled.
Instead of miniature.
Did I say miniature or did I say miniature?
No, I'm just bringing things up that annoy me.
Got it.
Just,
Got it.
You know, that was the next thing that was on my schedule.
Copy that. So where do you want to be, Matthew? You can be anywhere.
Oh, if I could be anywhere, I'd be, you know, literally at your house playing this game rather than doing it over the internet.
That would be more ideal, yes.
I don't want to be anything. I want to be close to where those 2 waves are going to be coming out of.
Mm-hmm. You think
like
here?
just to the west outside, but on the same longitude as the catapult?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, there.
Do you want to be just outside the walls, or do you want to be closer? Because they're going to attack before we have a chance to attack.
I would be not quite as close as that, and hopefully there's not that many runners.
Let's just put you just on the other side of the fence, just in case. Yeah, because we don't know what kinds of monsters and what their movement is going to be.
I want to be outside the fence. I don't want to be on the inside. I want to be outside.
I've got you on the outside. I've got you 1 space on the outside of it. Now we can jump over the fence, but it does take 3 points of movement, so...
Well, I don't want to waste the action. The movement.
I will go to the north, just on the outside. We're kind of in the same little cornery thing, just to the outside of the town here. Okay. Now let's see where our...
You need to roll. You need to flip the
Yes, thank you. The
direction
fate. The fate thing. Also, I'm actually not sure. This might need to be... I'm not sure I have this lined up exactly right, but I think I do. Where is it? The fate token. So basically when the monsters move and they come up against objects, this will determine if they go clockwise or counterclockwise around them. So they're going clockwise around objects. All right, so let me populate here.
I believe. Whew.
I'll just put them into my dice tray. That's what it's for, right? Oh, jeez. My dice tray falls apart. So, one thing is, you will see, like, there, we have a big, bad, scary-looking red monster. In this first scenario, we are only spawning and fighting green monsters. Because we're babies. We're baby fighters.
We've got 9 things to kill on 1 turn if we don't want more things to turn up, which is impossible, correct? Because we can only make 1 attack each. We can only make 1 attack each round, right?
We
You
can
only attack
do
once per turn, essentially.
It might be tough.
It's impossible. Let's be honest.
We got archers, we got armored dudes. Oh no. We got Paula throwing things everywhere.
There's such a strong chance we don't even make it to the first night.
We'll make it through the first night. We got crawlers.
I've been crawling in the
Got
dark.
cotton stuck on my minis. Okay, so I need another crawler. Look, they only need 1 hit, and some of our attacks can deal damage to multiple places. Okay, there we go.
Do a power staff, which I'm pretty happy about. That was handed down from generations to
So here they all are.
my, not my family generations. I killed a guy, but it was handed down to generations, so I'm told.
Dizimiz says, hey guys, Matthew, I love you. Wow, what a place to proclaim
Well,
such feelings.
you're only going to be disappointed.
Hi, Gameritis Guy. Hi, Astro Boy. Said I've seen it sometimes. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so now it's the night phase, and our monsters are going to move, and then they're going to attack, and then we will have a chance to do things. Okay, so thank you for subscribing, Trinix. So we go from west to north. So first we have this archer, and they go, let me see if I can. Here's how we know what they're doing. This little chart on the board. So they have 1 hit point. They're going to move 2, and then they shoot in a line. So they're going to go 2. I need to hold on. I need to make sure I've got my stuff lined up. I think it's actually like this.
I don't even think we need to worry about it. We're going to be fine.
We're gonna
gonna
be
survive.
fine.
We're going to live. Will it be a good life? Probably not. Will it be a long life? Definitely not. But we're going to be fine up until that moment, which is in 20 minutes.
So the archer goes 1, 2. They're always going to go toward the magic circle. You can see there's like little things on the board here that says like when this person gets here, they're going to start to move in. So they're always kind of moving in toward the center. Okay, then the clawer goes 3. Eesh. 1, 2, 3. Then our armored guy goes 3. We only had 2 runners come out.
Runners are the really dangerous ones to start off with, right?
Yeah, because they go really fast. 1, 2, 3. And then we have our runner who goes 5. Oh boy. He goes 1, 2, 3. Thank you for that subscription, Copac. Okay, so he's come up against, I'm gonna wait for my alert to go away so everyone can see. He's He's come up against an obstacle. He's going to go clockwise around the obstacle. 3. Or can he jump over this small obstacle?
I don't think so.
4, 5.
Thank you, the Copac. That's so kind
Thank
of
you
you.
for gifting those subscriptions. Then our archer, of course, goes... Sorry, I've got... My grid is a little bit off here. Oh, my goodness. This should actually be here. What's happening? All right. So now my archer goes 2. 1, 2. Our Clara goes 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, then we have our ones up here who are going... Archer was 2. 1, 2. Our runner is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh dear. That's bad. This is all bad.
And our claw goes 3, I believe. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we've got lots of... I'm sorry, I'm flipping through so many camera views. Lots of bad guys. Now they attack. So our archer will shoot, if they can, in a line. They have a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's nothing they can hit within their range, so nothing's going to happen. If they were one space closer, they would be shooting either... They're always going to prioritize buildings, but unless we are closer, the closest item, right? So, Razor Wind, this is the last spell. Because what they want is to destroy our magic circle, right? So actually, nothing happens with the archer. Everybody else is melee, so I think we're fairly safe. The clawer can attack. The armored guy can't attack because they're not in contact with anyone. What's next here? Now we have this archer who actually probably can hit something. 4. 1, 2... My goodness, there's a hype train happening. Thank you so much, Arwilia, for those bits. I know YouTube's like, what is happening? Come over on Twitch. It's fun, YouTube. Oh, I actually don't know. I don't think you count diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think they hit anything. I think they're just far enough away as well. Elisa attack. Last note on that magic roundabout theme was wrong, Matthew. I don't know what that means. The Copac, thank you so much for gifting more subscriptions. You're being so generous.
I kind of lost the will to finish it, so I just kind of trailed off at the end. But you don't know what the magic roundabout is, Paula. It's a kids' TV show.
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. I was thinking about attacks and stuff. Did I talk over your singing?
No, I would sing it again, but obviously I didn't know how to, so I won't bother.
Sometimes, y'all, I get game brain and I'm just like everything else like blocks out. I'm sorry if I talked over your
No.
I want to hear it.
You didn't.
Okay, so the runner's not in contact. No one's in contact. So it's basically just in 1, 2, 3, 4. All of our... No one is actually going to damage us.
That's actually very surprising. So that's good.
Because none of them moved quickly enough, and we positioned ourselves to be back in the back. Thank you so much. What's happening, YouTube, is this thing called a hype train. People are basically contributing to our stream, and it's incredibly kind, and I'm so excited. Thank you, everyone. So now is our turn. So we get to take turns. I'm going to turn on our little character stuff here. Doing stuff. We have 6 action points. We can do 1 attack per turn, but multiple, and we can take multiple turns during our phase.
We can take turns until we run out of
until we're out of action points.
Action points or movement points or whatever we
yeah. So, Matthew, do you want to take the first turn or would you like me to?
Yes, you didn't send me the picture of my
Oh, you're absolutely correct. I'm so
I have no
sorry.
idea what my character looks like.
Let me send you one, and then...
And whilst I'm looking at that,
I will take a turn. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I said I would do that, and then I didn't, which isn't nice. Thank you for those bits that I seen, Lizzie McGreevy. Appreciate that. I know normally I sing to them, but I won't make YouTube listen to that. Okay. Yes. So that should be messaged to you. So Matthew can take a look at what he's got going on. I am going to, let's see here. I know it's a little hard to see all the things I have because, like I said, it's not my highest quality camera that's showing us our characters here. But basically the way range works is in sectors. So I have the sector I'm in. Then I have an adjacent sector, or the ones that are orthogonally adjacent to me. And then far sectors are either 2 away. I know it's a little hard to see, but like, so this is adjacent. I'm here. This is adjacent. This is far. This is also far because it's diagonal. Because you'd have to go like over and up. So our cards show us what our range is. And again, it's a little hard to see probably. Might be a little easier if I move my card over here. So, like my assassinate is the adjacent sector. My hip shot is if they're in the same sector. And then my rifle shot is also adjacent. And 2 of these are armor piercing, which is pretty good. So I don't have anything that's the far sector, so I can't actually attack this archer unless I move first, which might be a good thing to do. Because everyone's in a far sector from me. Do you mind if I try and deal with these people up here first, Matthew?
Yeah, go for it.
So our movement is determined by our little tokens here. So I have 4 possible movements I can do. 1 that's a value of 3, 2 that are 3, and 2 that are 4. So if I use one of my 3 value movements, I'll flip that over to show I've moved it. I can just move. You can't go diagonally in this game. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And now I'm adjacent here. And that's it. That's my turn. I've done a move. So that means Matthew can do a move or an attack basically on his turn.
All right. Can I see my area off the board again? I'm probably going to have to move as well.
You've got people, I believe you've got people in your adjacent sector here and a far sector here. And then these are out of very far, basically.
I want to move up to a point where I am in front of those 3 dudes on the left.
Okay.
So I'll move as much as I can up to those 3. Please.
So I think you'll go 1, 2,
Whatever my strongest
3.
movement is. Is my biggest movement just 3?
You do have a 4, but it's not going to get you into their sector because you can't go diagonal.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want it. 1, 2. Okay, so I'll just.
Are you trying to get in scorching wave range?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
I believe you still. Oh, you need to be in their sector. Can you use more than 1 movement in a go?
Turn.
But you could do 2 as well. So just do. So you've done.
We also have that catapult. Yeah, that's a good point.
4. So why don't we say? I think you can use. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. We're just going back and forth. So why don't you use another one? 1, 2. Oh, no, you need to be in the sector with them to do it. So...
No, that's fine. Where I was.
Yeah. That gets you 4, and that's
I'm playing this on a delay, so...
Yes,
I meant where I was before you moved me back again. So... in front of the one in the middle. Because I believe Scorching Wave hits that whole 6, that whole.
It would
6.
do here and then here.
The tile I'm the square I'm on, the 2 to my sides and a 3 in front, right?
Yes. Now this is a same sector, but I think, and again, we're gonna make a call here because you're adjacent to it. It does not make logical sense to me that this would not count as your same sector, even though they're technically in a different sector.
I didn't realize that made a difference. I thought if you're...
I honestly don't know if it does. And to me, in my brain, it doesn't make sense for that to make a difference. And this is
Because
one of those things where we're like, we're just going to make some
people-
rules calls. I think
Because
you just get to do it.
Because those 3 people are in 2 sectors themselves, right?
Yeah.
So there would be no way for me to hit them with that attack, right?
Which would be silly.
Which seems
so
strange.
I think if you're adjacent to them, it counts. They're in your area, so your area is the 8 spaces around you. They're in your area, so I believe you can do this. So,
Alright, so
you will
it's
do
your
a scorching ray. So that is 1.
Isn't that you'd only moved and I've moved twice?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. You've moved. Now I'm going to move, keeping track of our things here. Okay, so I'm up here. So I'm going to attack. And we do have this catapult that we can use, and we will. And I am going to use I want to take out this archer. We should also try and take out the runner. But so I'm going to do my rifle shot, which needs to be in my adjacent sector. It has 1 target. It costs 2 action points, and it is armor piercing. So I'm going to put 2 action points on that. Now I'm going to shoot at this archer, and they roll an orange defense die. So depending on what we roll here...
You should have shipped me the dice.
Oh, I assigned them with numbers, so just get a D6.
No, I'm
and
saying
roll.
Just so that you didn't have to roll any of the dice.
Yeah. I want you to roll, though, for your stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I've got a little breakdown down here of what's on each die side. So I can just assign in a number. So you just tell me what number you rolled, and I'll tell you what side came up, basically.
Okay. Now it's on me. Oh well.
Now it's on you. You
It's
can't
so much
blame
better
me.
when it's just on, when it's on you.
Uh-oh.
10.
Okay. So this means if you have a stunning ability, they would be stunned. My weapon doesn't have the stunning ability. It also means that their armor defends them against the shot. But specifically, my rifle shot is armor piercing. That's what this little symbol you're having a hard time seeing means. So this hits, and that actually kills that archer. So this archer is dead.
And its family, 1 more.
Weeps, yes. So that's me, Matthew.
Right, Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
Or Scorching Wave, I think
Wave. So that is using his power staff. So this, you pick your target, which is basically this one in the middle, I'm assuming. And it's going to do damage to everyone in this 2x3
I think the
rectangle.
target is the space I'm currently in, right?
No, the target is, you just choose. So you're targeting here, I believe. And then it's in this whole thing there. So that costs 3 mana and 2 action points. So half of Matthew's mana is spent.
Worth it. I'm going to kill 3 things.
Worth it. And 2 action points are spent on it as well. I accidentally spent 2 of yours instead of mine last turn. All right, so now Matthew is going to roll. Let's start in the center. So the claw rolls a blue die. So Matthew, roll and then tell me what number you got.
2.
That hits, because that's the fist on here. So just so everyone knows that watching, I'm labeling this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our weakest defense die. Yeah, so you can see how what the dice breakdown is. So
I'm most likely to hit when it's a blue dice, right?
Yes, you're most likely to hit. You have a 50-50 chance on the blue die. So this claw, dead.
I just dropped my dice and it landed on a 3, and I think that's a hit, so I'm just going to say that's my roll.
All right.
I did roll it, and I rolled another 2, actually. So.
All right, great. And so that would be hold on. So you're now going up against the archer and the armored, and they roll an orange defense die.
Oh, do they?
Which is different.
Well, I'll roll again then, because
roll again. Do an intentional one. We are doing against the archer.
So I need a 4 or a 5 this time, don't I?
Yes.
And everyone will say, "Oh, it's cheating if I score."
Or a 5 or a 6. A 5 or a 6 is what you need.
5 and a 6. It's 3.
Okay, so that misses. So this archer is fine. Do it again in a 5 or a 6 against the armored one, who also rolls orange.
5.
5. So that hits. So the armored guy is gone.
I can't see it.
Very good. Well
Okay,
done.
killing 2
That's
thieves,
pretty
that's
good.
not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so now it's my turn again. And I'd like to take out these if I can. I also have a scorching...
I rolled 3 5s in a row, so, and then...
Stop rolling when don't waste. He likes to roll. You're wasting all your good rolls.
There's no such thing as wasting your good rolls. It doesn't exist. It's absolutely doesn't make any sense.
You're crazy.
Like when people roll dice and they go, oh, I can't use that dice anymore because I rolled a failure. It's like... Really? You're the kind of person who gets new dice, aren't you, Paula?
Yes, but it doesn't make any difference. What does this symbol mean? I kind of want to do my assassinate everyone. Let me show you.
We need to be insta win.
But I need to see what this means. It's a skull with some arrows. Isolation. If the attacked monster is not adjacent to any other monsters, you can re-roll. But he is adjacent.
Hornet says that Matthew Jude is the anti-Laura Bailey. Now, I don't know who Laura Bailey is, but I am... against them in every way possible. I am the anti of that person.
She's on Critical Role and she is very dice superstitious.
Oh, okay. I googled them. I still don't recognize them, but they do voice acting.
Yes, you would hear Magic.
I enjoy Full Metal Alchemist, and she was in that.
She's on tons of stuff. Magic in Marvel's Midnight Suns. She does that voice.
Oh, cool.
So, should I assassinate or should I move into my own scorching wave? Kind of think I should do my own scorching wave. So I'm going to move because I need to be adjacent. So I'm going to spend a 3 movement to go 1, 2. So I am now in, these guys are in my area. At least the first one is. And that's my turn. I've done a movement. Matthew. You have this archer still in front of you. We can set off this catapult.
I want to reason with them. Tell them that they've got families to go back.
All right, make a charisma roll for me.
I've only got a D6, so it's not going to be... I rolled a 2 on a D6, so I think... we're screwed. All right, I guess I will do. I think I will do some type of. Let's look what it actually is called. I think I will do with my power staff a pillar of light.
All right.
And I will try to evaporate them. I think is what I will do.
All right,
I think I can hit anyone in the same sector that I'm in, so I guess I have to move 1 space to the left in order to do that.
They're technically in your area still, so I think this still works.
All right, pillar of light, that sucker.
So that is 1 action point and it has a blue die next to it, so let's see that means.
Does it reduce their defenses to a blue dice?
I believe it does. Hold on.
That seems to make sense in my mind.
Yes, monsters defend with the blue dice against this attack. No resistance is what it's called.
They're dead!
And I'm just doing a quick search so I know exactly how the catapult... Yes, great. So, roll and tell me what number you get. Hi, Board to Play. Hi, Timon. Hi. Thanks so much for being here, Mark Street. We really appreciate you.
Big time. Alright. 3.
Oh, that hits!
I'm pretty good at rolling dice. I am.
So, this archer...
I think...
Oops.
Classically, I have pretty good dice luck. And you have bad dice luck, and Michael Lee Murphy shouldn't be allowed with dice.
Anywhere near dice at all. So the pillar of light engulfs this archer and incinerates it. Very good. Good turn.
And I'll say this. I'll walk up to them and I'll say, holding just the ash that's left. And I'll say, and I'll pick the ash with my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And as I pour through my fingers, I'll say, I tried to warn you. And I'll get the ash and I'll put it on my face like this. And I'll look over to the right where the other people are that I'm about to fight. And I'll taste the scorched air in my lungs and on my tongue.
Yeah.
And I'll say, "You're next. I have
So
a taste for the death of your kind, and I won't rest until you're vanquished."
That's you slowly turning toward
Yeah,
them.
and I'll say, "Father to a murdered wife."
Beautiful. I like how much I feel really connected to the story now.
Husband of a... I messed this up, but I'll say basically what Maximus Decimus Meridius says in Gladiator. Only better.
Only better.
Only with more charisma. And I'll say, I won't see you in Elysium, I'll say.
See you in Elysium. Hi, Marafel says, hello, have you solved your sugar issues? Thanks. The Azul video was funny. I am glad that you enjoyed that Azul video. Y'all should be watching my strategy series.
I still have 10 to 15 minutes of dialogue left. So
okay.
I need to
you do it while I do some actions. I'm going to be doing Scorching Wave.
I'm about to have a flashback scene to where my mentor taught me Pillar of Light. Right?
Exactly. I'm doing my scroll I have here.
I'm imagining it's exactly like the Dragon Princess.
I'm using my scroll, which is you can use as often as you have mana to activate them. This costs 4 mana. I won't be able to do it again because I only have 7 total, so I now have 3 left. And this is basically the same attack that Matthew did, but mine is expensive in a different way. It costs no action points, but it does cost all this extra mana. And I am now attacking. So this is my point of focus, and then this is...
Moruga in Japan?
That might be true, yes.
Have a great time.
Tan, I wish I was streaming from the blanket fort of our promo video. That was so cozy. All right, let's see if I can get this runner. Thank you for the follow.
What
Ultimate
dice
Crafton.
What color dice?
It's a runner, so it's
Oh, I guess you could just roll the actual dice.
Oh, it's blue. Okay, yes, I can just roll the actual dice. So this is a blue. Oh, geez, this is a blue die. So wish me luck.
Just with no point. Did you miss?
I rolled a shield, so yes, I did miss.
How?
Thank you for the follow.
How are you so bad?
We should make you do all the dice rolling. Okay, and then the Clawer, who also rolls a blue die. Come on! That's a hit! That's a hit! So the Clawer goes. We're doing not bad. Honestly.
If we can stop the wave before the second part of the wave gets here, the second part of the wave doesn't turn up. That would be pretty useful.
So everyone, the night phase ends as soon as we clear all the monsters on the board. So if we are out of action points and can't do anything else, then we reveal the second card in the stack of 3 that I put out in all these spaces, and we get more monsters. So the sooner you can clear them, the better, right?
Can we catapult now? Can we see if the
let's catapult. So this shoots at the adjacent or far sector, hitting all enemies in a 3x3 square. The catapult does 1 damage with the no dodge ability.
So we can't hit anything with that catapult, is what you're saying?
The adjacent or far sector. This is a far sector from the catapult. So we can hit these 2.
How is it? It's not on the same line as the catapult, though, right?
No, but that's okay. It just needs to be in the adjacent or far sector. So this turns and shoots over into that far sector.
Okay, let's say that's correct.
I believe that's correct.
Let's do it. Let's smash them with some
rocks.
So
one of these stones comes off. 3x3 square. So honestly,
we could hit all of them then.
I think so. Yeah, because if we do this square.
Yeah.
Because we're basically aiming for here, which is the far sector, and the shrapnel is spreading from there. So we're aiming for here. It's doing damage. It does 1 damage with the no dodge ability on everyone in that 3x3 square. So, would you like to roll, or would you like me to roll?
I will roll. Is this 1 roll for all, for the whole thing?
I believe we will, because they each roll different defense. So we'll roll a different one. So roll for the runner first.
Okay, I rolled a 6.
And they do a blue die. They don't get hit. That's a shield.
Okay, I rolled
So
Next
now
one
it's the archer. So this is an orange die. So 6 would be good now.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, that's good. The archer dice. So a 5 and a 6 are success on the orange dice. Okay, roll for the claw. So this is a blue one. So you want a 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2.
Or a 4 or 5. Anything but a 6, actually,
I got
because
a
you
2,
can't dodge.
so
Perfect. So they die as well. So
Nice.
what's left is that one. So we have 2 enemies left on the board. And plenty of action points, frankly.
I guess I'll use my turn to move as close as I can to that next thing, because I'm probably going to try and Pillar of Light it. So.
Okay, so you have 6 total movement you can do.
I'll use all of it.
So Matthew's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you're next to it. It's in your area. So that uses all of your movement. And you have 3, you can use Pillar of Light 3 times total in this phase. That's what this number here means, which you can probably barely see, y'all, but there's a 3 there. So spin an action point.
I'm gonna let's just do this attack now.
Oh yeah, just go on and do it. You're right. Technically, we would switch to my turn, but whatever, it's co-op. We can do what we want. So
I rolled a 6, so that's probably not gonna do it.
rolled a 6 against a runner, which is a shield.
Yeah. So your turn.
Boo. Okay. So I am also right up against this runner.
We could finish this wave right now then.
We could finish this wave. I'm going to spin an action point to do a hip shot. Oh no, that has to be far. No, that's in my same sector. Okay, so this is fine. So this is in my area. So I'm going to do a hip shot, 1 action point, 1 target. This one, they roll a blue because they're a runner. And it hits. That's a fist. So they're gone.
Right.
We are killing it.
I rolled my last Pillar of Light. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so Matthew's 1 more action point on his last use of Pillar of Light. He rolled a 3 against this runner, and that is a hit based on this chart. So we have killed all of our monsters in the first wave, and Mark Street thought we weren't prepared.
Look. When I want Mark Street's advice, I'll
ask for it.
I'll just message him because he's a great guy.
Okay. When all monsters have been killed, the night phase ends.
So if we had to kill all those monsters and run out of action points, we would be facing the next part of this first wave, and that would have been a whole bunch, like possibly another 9 or 10 more.
Right.
Monsters.
So that would have been all monsters that were left on the board, plus these new ones that would have been revealed.
And
like
they
that.
would have attacked. They'd have all moved in. They'd have all attacked.
Yes.
And
so
we would then
bad.
refresh. Then we get a new turn, which we refresh our action points, but we don't refresh our mana, which would have been pretty bad.
Right. In between turns, yes, you get all your action points back, but your mana is spent. I believe I'd have to double check about healing.
You don't heal. I don't.
I
believe
believe your health stays as well, because you don't refresh your health until the end of the day phase.
Yeah, you get 1 regeneration of health at the end of the day phase.
Okay. So
Heck yeah.
That was awesome. Our minis come off the board. They didn't even set any of our buildings on fire, which is great.
This is the introductory scenario.
This is the introductory scenario. Yes, it's true. I'm very happy about how we did there.
It gets much harder as you're defending different towns, right?
Yes, it certainly does, especially because right now we're only defending against the weakest monsters, and in the other scenarios you get harder and harder ones. Yeah, and we have no boss we're going up against. Okay, so it is time now for our day phase, and now we do some of the things that we didn't do on the first day.
And there's no panic, so we don't have to deal with panic.
So we start with our upkeep. So yes, again, we manage town panic, but if the monsters had attacked any of our buildings or our structures, then flames would have come off of here. This is really cool, y'all. I want to show you. And then they just sit, because they have this slot on them. They go on the thing. So you can see, it's hard to tell from the top-down camera, but you can see like what's on fire. They go on the buildings as well. And, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And then you take from the left-hand side of your track, your panic track here. But then when we resolve panic, we see, okay, what's the first one that doesn't have flames on it from the right? That gives you perks. It's basically like a little bit of a balancing mechanism there.
Essentially,
right?
the thematically, the town are panicking and realizing that they need to donate more resources to the defenders of the town.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's thematically, Paula. Because theme is important, Paula. All right.
Theme, for me, it certainly is. Now our mist moves in. So the mist advances. It's closing in on us. So this moves forward 1 square.
That's bad. That's bad for everyone.
So everything is closer to us than it was before. I didn't get these lined up very nicely before. I think they should be like this. So this goes here, I believe. And then this is going to come down 1. Okay. So that's all a bit closer now. Scary. Now we scout the spawn. So we draw a new one of these and see what's going to come out. So now we look at, it's the second day, so the 2 moons.
So it's probably just going to be 4 locations.
It is now 4 locations are going to spawn.
2, 3, 4, 6. That's
2, 3, 4, 6. So 2.
Well, we've got 1 corner
3,
to really care about, and then
4.
the other side of the board.
Yeah, and
I'm glad our catapult is where it
6.
is.
Me too. And we can probably do a new catapult because our buildings are going to produce some things now. We can scout some more material. Actually, these ruins come off the board. We might want to build some stuff. We might want to upgrade our... We haven't done any upgrading of our armor or weapons, but...
And if you're playing not the introductory scenario, you can upgrade your heroes as well, in general.
Yes. Mm-hmm. 2... I almost flipped that card over, revealing. So again, each of these get 3. So by the 3rd day, if you make it to the 3rd day, you're putting out all these cards because there's 15 of them. At least in my prototype copy, there's 15 of them. Okay. Okay. Day production, and then level up your heroes. So our day production is...
Our 4 workers coming back.
We have 4 workers we can use.
We don't have a gold mine.
That's it, because we didn't build anything.
We don't have any day production.
No, we have nothing to produce because we didn't build any production buildings yesterday, basically.
But we survived this wave, you know what I mean? But yeah. All right. I say we go looting as much as possible.
Yeah, so we have 4 workers to work with, 4 people to work with who can scavenge. Let's take a look at what we might want to build. So, do we want to get access to better weapons? I mean, I feel like we have pretty decent ones, but I mean, better ones are not a bad thing.
I think you could do the better weapon, maybe? Because I've got a level 2 weapon already.
Oh, that's true.
I wouldn't mind if you got a better weapon, that'd be kind of cool. And I think we should build more catapults and that type of stuff.
I think the catapult was really great. Thank you so much, Rowdy One, for that follow. So in order to do that...
If we have 2 catapults, we can get 4 attacks out of it.
That's, yeah, really good.
Which could really do some damage. And especially, I think they're going to be pretty bunched together in the top left-hand corner for the most part. That could deal with, like, we could be dealing with potentially taking 2 or 3 off the table each hit, right?
So if we want to build 2 more catapults, we're going to need 4 material. And if we want to build our bowyer... so I can get better ranged weapons, we're going to need 3 gold.
We could build a watchtower as well. Do we have watchtowers in this prototype?
I believe we do have watchtowers.
Because that gives you the visible perk, doesn't it? So
yeah.
You always have line of sight with anything you're attacking, I guess.
If you're on it.
Yes.
You have to get up on it, which you could do. Like that.
I think catapults are the way to go.
I think so too.
I think there are enemies that don't take, like this is the first scenario, I believe future scenarios, there's enemies that don't take physical damage, right? So for us, catapults are great, but I imagine in later scenarios it's like, well, you can't catapult a bunch of ghosts or whatever, you know?
So, okay, so I think what we should do is... My father's texting me.
I thought I told you to cut a full connection with your father.
Hush your mouth. Real talk, if anyone ever says that to you in real life, That's a red flag. You need to get out of that situation. Okay.
So why did your religion want us to do that?
So I think we should send 3 of our workers to this ruins because it'll get us 4 gold and 4 material.
I like that.
And then we have 1 more. We can send the other one to this single ruin, which gives us access to a upgraded
I would
card.
do that. That's exactly what I would like.
So
to do
3 of our workers are going to this ruins. Let me zoom in on this. So that's 4 material. Oh, I have these over here. And 4 gold. So we now have a total
Imagine
of...
walking down the street and finding 4 gold. I know that's a very unscientific measure for gold, but finding 4 gold has to be good, right?
It has to be good. All right, let me pull out. So I'm going to get this upgraded level 2 range weapon that we are getting from this scavenging. So let me just grab this, whatever this one is. So it's blue as our level 2s. A longbow. Okay, that's
good.
That is better, I think, than my rifle.
Like, even if they're just gold sovereigns, what's that like?
What is this?
Like...
Oh, movement points.
14, 16... 4 gold sovereigns would be like almost $2,000. That'd be sick. Right?
McKin, thank you for that follow. So I'm going to swap this out.
Just finding... Joe Kim! Get out of here!
Hi, Joe Kim.
I hope you're sleeping okay, Joe. Not right this second, obviously. I think you're great. So there we go.
I'm just going to go on and remove these off our board in case we want to build. Okay, so let's go on and spend our 4 material on 2 catapults.
Technically, Joe, we all sleep on and off, so don't worry.
Okay, so because of our token situation, we can build 1 catapult and 1 ballista. So the ballista works a little differently, but that's okay.
Cool.
So...
What does your bow do? Does it do some powerful ranged attacks of a magical variety?
I have a long shot. I have a snipe shot, which they don't get to do.
That takes away the armor, right?
Snipe shot will take away their dodge ability.
Sweet.
And then an Arctic blast, which is a whole big old square, and it will stun.
That's got sprinkles, right? The Arctic blast.
Yeah. It's got sprinkles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So where do we want to put our catapult and our ballista? So we have a catapult here.
I'd like to put the 1 catapult down by the 6, where the 6 is coming to. And actually, no. I think we put both catapults at that top corner for this turn. I don't know.
Sure, and then we'll put the ballista over here by the 6.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Now we've got gold, so what do you want to build with our gold? So if we build our...
Buy some potions?
I think we can each only carry... How many potions are we allowed to carry? I think just... Can we only have 1 each? I mean, you can't have any. Hold on, let me double check.
Oh, really? That's that. I would have put some interesting facts on.
Yeah, we can only have 1 potion each. So there's kind of no point.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I can't have potions.
Yeah, because you can't eat anyway. Do you want to... You can't have scrolls. I already have 2 scrolls. I think we build...
I looked recently. I was listening to a podcast recently, and they said that...
Let's build the armor maker and get better armor.
In order to make 1 piece of chainmail, it took 4 blacksmiths like a year to make 1 piece of chainmail.
Wow.
Which is very interesting.
Well, but we're building the armor maker for 3 gold, I've decided. I'm going to put that here. That immediately gives us access to 1 upgraded bit of armor.
I don't need armor because I am God is on my side. So I have
I think you probably do need
divine-
armor. So how about you
divine-
have some cloth armor? Use this to receive 2 less damage. That's pretty good. I'll
Okay.
send you a new. Oh, we didn't use our. Y'all, we have perks that we did not use on that last round, and that's fine. I'll send you a new picture in a minute. Then I'm going to spend a coin at the shop to get myself some upgraded armor. And then I think that's probably it for our day phase.
Ah.
Oh, I got chain armor. Very good. And we can have the armor. We don't have to get rid of the armor we had before because Matthew had a shield. So now he has cloth armor. So that's equipped in different parts of the body. And I have pants and chain armor, which is equipped again to different parts of the body.
So am I not wearing pants?
You're wearing pants. They're just not protective pants.
They're just not magical or mystical in any way. They're just...
Yeah. Exactly. I'm going to send you a new photo of your stuff. Don't forget about your special abilities.
Look.
Ooh. Okay. I think that's... So now, I think we've done most of the day phase here.
Man, I'm gonna
So-
destroy these things. Bring it on!
We... oh boy. Let me just double check the last couple things we do. Regeneration and hero deployment.
We didn't take any hits last round, so...
Yeah, you would remove... We restore our mana to its maximum. We would remove 1 wound, but we didn't get damaged. And then we would restore any used armor, shields, perks, potions, and then we deploy.
I like the idea that potions have 2 charges, essentially, because you drink half it and you drink the other half. But if you don't drink the full potion, you can kind of, like, just add a bit of water to it, so that you know what I mean? In a sense?
Yeah, so the way this works, what Matthew's talking about, y'all, so when you use your potion, you flip it over, and you see it's got, like, a half-filled thing. As long as you have a half bottle of potion, it refills during this phase of the game. But if you've used it a second time, it goes away. You've had all of it, right?
And you can get half of the value of the potion back, but you have to drink your own urine.
Ew. You're gross. Okay.
I like the idea in like a D&D campaign where people are popping potions all the time, and then like loads of plants around the outhouses start getting magical properties.
Because they're just... Living Frost is how many miniatures does it come with? Oh my gosh, Nightbot. That was the best timing. Click on that link, Living Frost. That'll take you to the Kickstarter page for the game, and you'll see there all of the different minis that come in the game. I have a prototype of the game, which came with not everything that the pledge will get, but 4 heroes. This is about half of the bad guy minis. And the other half I have in a bag over here. They're really cool. So a whole bunch come in it, but I don't know the exact number. But that Kickstarter page will tell you.
I heard it was 7.
7 minis?
Yeah.
Comes with more than that.
But I think I'm wrong.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now... Oh my goodness. Y'all. Since our last night phase, this rulebook has been updated. I just like clicked on the Google Drive link again, and it's like looks really nice now. It's like looks like a legit rulebook. I was looking at what was definitely very much a prototype rulebook, and I'm like, whoa, there are images, and whoa.
I'm refreshing.
This
my
rulebook got
rulebook.
so nice. Now I don't know how to find anything.
We need to roll the dice, right? Then flip the
Okay, here we go.
thingy.
Yeah, flip the token, reveal where our monsters are, and get going. Wow, I'm really excited that the rulebook has suddenly improved. Okay. They will be moving counterclockwise this time. Okay.
I call it anti-clockwise.
That's right, because you are different from me.
I'm against the clock.
You're against the clock. honestly, before we dive into what will probably be our last bit of the game, the night phase here, because we have 30 minutes left in the stream.
Do you need a rest break?
What?
Carry on.
I need to go pee. Is that what you're
That's
saying?
what I was politely trying to
Right.
ask, yes.
I'm going to use the restroom very quickly. Matthew, will you entertain chat?
I also need a restroom, so should we
Why don't we take a quick pause? Y'all, we're going to take a quick pause, use the restroom, and come right back. This is the part in the YouTube upload where I'll probably run an ad. Okay, here we are. Let's reveal where our baddies are. I'm so glad we're not doing this scary dude. So again, we're only doing the green monsters because it's the first scenario. Oh my gosh. This would be so bad though if we had to do the red ones. Oh, no. All right. Oh boy. This looks pretty nasty. Archer. I'm just going to do some... Okay, we have a lot of crawlers, so that's not so bad. We have only one runner, but we have a bunch of archers this time. So...
I'm going to be taking some damage.
Oops, that one's... There's an archer where I didn't accidentally snap off the tip of its arrow. There we go. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more crawlers. Yeesh.
We got this.
3, 4, 5. This is a baby one. Oh my gosh, look at this. These are prototype prints for these minis. Look, one's a baby one. They're the same one.
Sometimes when I'm very, very hungry though, and not looking after myself very well, I'll make 3 slices of toast, and I'll butter the 2 of the slices of toast, and then I'll butter both sides of 1 of the slices of toast, and that's a toast sandwich.
That's a toast sandwich. That's a butty. You know what I'm saying?
It's a butty. Well, it's a butty sarnie.
Oh, it was bring your kid brother to the siege day, exactly. I would eat a bagel. See, this is what it's like at game night, right? You're in the middle of playing a game, then you stop to talk about snacks for a little while. I am hungry. Okay, here we are. Our monsters have spawned. Oh, and they move. The monsters go first. I forgot. Okay,
they move and attack, yes. They
move and attack. This clawer goes 3. 1, 2, 3. This clawer goes 3. 1, 2, 3. So here, let's see if I can show you. You can see, right now they're going this way, but when they get to this lighter part of the board, you can kind of see the difference. They'll go this way. So they go the way that they started their movement in, this way, and now they're going to change the direction. So next time he moves, he's coming down. So 3, oh, he's going to be in the way of this dude. 1, 2. Does he stop or does he go to the side? I think he goes to the side. That's what I'm going to say, like it's an obstacle. And he's going anti-clockwise, so he goes like that.
That's good because he takes us away.
1, 2, 3.
We want them to bunch
1, 2, 3.
Together as much as possible, really.
Yes, we sure do. We sure do. All right. Is this lined up properly? 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. So the armored one goes 3. 1, 2, 3. The archer goes 2. 1, 2. And then over here. Get out of the way, Jave. Yeah, exactly. Archer goes 2. Again, let me make sure we're lined up properly. 1, 2. 1, 2. And here's our one runner who goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's bad. That runner is about to get into the town. Now, y'all, if they ever to get to our magic circle and do 4 damage to it, we lose. So just so you know. The runner is right here, right next to our ballista. I should look up. Can I still command search this? I hope so. Yes. Okay, great. No, I need you to load. I need to look up how our ballista works. Here we go. The ballista can shoot an enemy in the current and adjacent section. It does 1 damage with armor-piercing ability. So this ballista is definitely going to go after that runner.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we didn't place our... We messed up. We didn't place our heroes before we knew where everything was going to be.
Well, I know I would have placed my hero roughly the same where it was last time, but on the other wall because there'd be more baddies, so I kind of know where I'd be.
So you would have been like here.
Yeah.
So you're right next to... So you're going to take damage from this runner.
Probably.
And then I probably would have done something similar to what I did last time as well, which was like right here.
Hold on. I'll be on the top of the side of the board, not the right-hand side of the board.
I thought you said you would be where you were last time, but on the other side.
I meant on the top side rather than... I went just around the corner from where I was last time.
Copy.
Apologize.
So like here.
I'll tell you in a second.
Yep. Living Frost says that's pretty amazing, all the minis that come with the base game. Yeah, it's a ton. I do paint. Yeah. I have not painted any of these, but I think they'd be really fun to paint, especially the hero ones are really cool. And there's some big bads, hold on, that you aren't going to see in this gameplay. But just really quickly, I will show you. We've got like this guy. Sorry, they have some like cotton, protective cotton stuck on them. This guy, which is cool. Look at this cool winged like gargoyle-y thing. I think they'd be really fun to paint. Yeah. Okay. All right then. So, oh, you know what? This ballista isn't going to have a chance to attack because I think this runner will
attack it first.
Will destroy it before it has a chance to do anything.
Look, no one's... Paula, I need you to stop thinking something. I know it's difficult for you to stop thinking it because you think it so strongly and believe it with all your heart, but I'm not perfect.
Okay. All right. Let's do this night phase. Okay. So, no attacks because it's not... Well, would it attack this low obstacle and move it out of the way? No, because this doesn't... That doesn't make any sense. I think this does nothing, nothing, because they're not in contact. Nothing. Okay, let's check out. Our archer has in a straight line of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think
you're safe, right?
We're safe. I think we're safe. 1,
we are getting
2,
flanked
3,
pretty
4.
seriously right now.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think we're safe from all of their attacks. Now, if we are not doing damage and we should, then forgive us. But we're doing our best here.
Oh yeah, what is the order of operations for ballistas? Maybe it is more likely.
Well, good question. This says at any time, players can decide to use their built defenses. Using defenses is a free action. Each defense grants abilities that can be used during the night phase.
I feel like that means at any time on
our hero phase.
This is a enemy turn right now, right? I feel like that's probably correct. I'm not sure, but we're going to say that the enemies are all going to act and do all their actions, and then we are going to do all our actions and have it that way.
It's good to know, though, that in the video game, it would have a chance to fire. Whether or not that's how they've done it in the board game, I'm not sure. But we'll play it... We'll choose what's worse for us because we're unsure, which is what you should generally do in a co-op game, probably. And we'll say that we don't get a chance to fire off the ballista. That might be wrong. The ballista maybe can go before the enemy attacks, but yeah.
Himon is against the fact that we put our heroes close together.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's 3 waves of bad guys coming from that corner.
Yeah.
And 3 bad guys coming from the other side. So I figure this makes more sense.
I believe... We could also say this.
Let's just do what we're doing. Let's not hang
Yeah,
up on
let's
this.
do what we're
Let's just
doing.
get
You're
going.
right. This is what we said. We were gonna make a decision and go with it. So
Let's
that
just-
means
let's not get too caught up on it.
that this runner attacks this ballista, does 1 damage, and destroys it. Okay.
Well,
That's what we think.
I really love that ballista.
I really loved that ballista. So now it is our turn. To go.
I say we go with our. I would like to shoot our defenses straight away.
Straight
right?
away. Yeah.
Yeah, like shoot one of them. The ones that have come from the location 4. Shoot the one in the middle so it hits the surrounding area, the 3x3 area, so it hits all 3. Let's try and get those first with one of our.
Please.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'll tell you in a second once it catches up.
The ones right by the
those.
spawn card. Yeah.
Yeah. I
All
say we
right.
go try hit the center of that area now.
Yeah. Because then it would, if we aim for if our target spot is the armored guy, then that's a perfect 3x3 square there.
Yeah.
So we will first shoot off our catapult. Phew! Would you like to roll or would you like me to roll?
You roll this time.
Okay, so we'll start with our armored guy who rolls an orange die. In PC, the enemies move, the ballista auto attack, and then the enemies attack. So that's how it works in the PC game. We're not sure that's how it works in the board game, so we ruled against what is good for us. Thank you for checking that, though, Sanguine. Oh, yes! Soup's dead. You're gone. Bye-bye.
Soup was my best friend, and now he's dead.
Soup's dead.
I like the idea that if you knock over terrain in the game whilst doing it, it's dead. So
It's gone. It's destroyed. All
add a
right.
dexterity element to the whole thing.
We'll go after this archer because I have this one right here. He's just off camera because I have the die out. He survives because he's a jerk. And then the claw who dies because I rolled a punchy glove. So that was pretty good. All right.
And let's fire the other one.
Oh, I never refreshed the other one. So at some point you refresh them. So this is now that. Okay. So where do you want this one to go, Matthew? It can go to
The very far top northwest corner.
So I think we could get. They're not bunched up as nicely in this area.
I think we should try and get as many as possible right now.
I think we're
this
only
time.
going to be able to get 2.
I think we do it though. We try
Yeah,
and get 2.
I think I think that's totally fine because we have 2 charges with each of them. So
like with this wave, this first wave in the first of the 3 second waves, as it were, we should try and just use 2 of our catapults immediately.
yeah. So I think we come to this farther one because it's going to be easier for you to get to the ones that are closer to you. So I'm actually just really quickly refreshing our movement. So this shoots into this far sector in this 3x3 square after these 2 claws.
You got hyped by the Kickstarter to actually boot the game.
Oh, to start the PC game again? That's awesome, Sanguine. All right, so Matthew, why don't you roll for these? It's 2 claws, so you want to roll 1, 2, or 3, but they can't dodge either. So actually, I think anything but a 6 will kill them.
Well, I rolled a 5 on the first one, so that's made me happy.
Nice. So this one's dead. What's the next
And a
one?
3.
And a 3. Sweet. Very good. All right, so that was pretty good for our first go with our catapults.
The first ad you've ever clicked on Instagram was this the Kickstarter campaign for this?
That's awesome, Mod.
That's good. That's good to know.
Okay.
So, do you want to go for some attacks first, or do you want to move now to the right to start dealing with the ones on the right, and I'll try and deal with these 3.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if I should try and get this archer who's
Oh, I forgot. I didn't see him. Yeah,
in
try
the
and get
far
him.
sector. Let me see what I have with my longbow. So if I take my long shot, or my snipe shot. Let me try my long shot against that archer. So that's going to be 1 action point. Oh, I can re-roll if they, I can re-roll a thing because he's not adjacent to anyone. If the attack monster is not adjacent to any other monsters, I can re-roll the defense die if the first one is a failure. So that's awesome. So I'm doing my long shot and I'm attacking here. I have line of sight. Oh, we haven't talked about line of sight, but it's these really cool little ways to measure where you basically like, if I was adjacent to an obstacle, though a low obstacle doesn't block your line of sight, you line yourself up with this and then you like measure like what is blocked from this little ruler and that shows you your line of sight. It's really easy and handy and we haven't talked about it yet, but it's really cool. Hey, Coog's house. Yeah, we're having a good time with it, I think. Oh shoot, where was this? Like there? Okay. So I'm shooting at the archer with my long shot. They roll an orange die, and I can re-roll a failed defense once. And I don't have to, because it's a hit. You're dead. That's me. Okay, what would you like to do, Matthew?
I will begin the mourning process for my friend who lost his way and became an archer for the other side.
Was turned into a monster.
So I will resign my turn to mourn.
Great. Okay, press F to pay respects. And
okay, and then I will move forward 1 and do that big wave attack.
Okay, so you're going to use your 2 movement. Boop. And technically, y'all, you alternate. So Matthew's moved, and then it would be my turn again. But because it's just 2-player, it's co-op. We're kind of doing our turns in whatever order we want because neither one of us is going to take over an alpha game the other person. So you're doing
on your turn.
You're doing your scorching wave again.
That is why that way, right? To stop people from alpha gaming, I guess.
Yeah, to being like I'm doing everything, and then someone else being like I haven't even gone yet. So you alternate move, attack, actions on your turns.
Sense. Yeah, I'd like to scorching wave.
So that is 2 attack points and 3 mana. Now you can only do this once.
Oh,
so
I'm gonna make it count. It's gonna count.
I hope it goes well. So we're targeting here, and it's this whole little square, 2x3 square. So it's both of these. So 1 to 3 is what you want. What?
I rolled a 3 in my first roll.
Sweet. This one's dead. Okay. Roll again. 1 to 3 is what you want. What'd you roll?
I rolled another 3.
Nice. Y'all, I promise Matthew's not cheating his dice rolls. He doesn't do that. I don't think
I'm gonna roll
anyway.
once more.
Don't. He's already dead. They're both
Rolled
dead.
a 2.
Yeah, that's really... Well, I mean, they're crawlers, so they're the easiest to kill. You have a 50-50 shot.
5.
Well,
so I
there you
rolled
go.
2 3s, and then I rolled a 4. Then I rolled a 1. I can do this all day. Then a
Are
2.
we genius gamers?
Then another 2.
I'm worried. Are we playing it too easy? Like, we're kicking butt. Except this is bad. I don't know if I can get to it. Okay, so it's my turn, and I need to try and get over here. So I'm going to use a 4 movement and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need to use another one. I'm just going to go on and use my other 4 movement. 1, 2,
I have said when we played
3,
D&D stuff
4.
that I'd like to be able to roll on camera because I don't feel like people believe me when I tend to roll well. Which question? And if you can answer it, we'll sure as hell we'll try.
We'll
and if
try.
not, we'll probably get you...
Are apocalypse difficulty implemented? I do not know the answer to that.
I imagine there will be some type of super hard difficulty though, right?
I believe so, and there are bosses you have to fight that we don't have in this prototype. We're playing the introductory level, so all of our monsters we're fighting are like the level 1 monsters. We're not fighting against anything that's too tough. So we're playing on easy mode right now to show you.
We're playing on the
feel of
recommended first game mode, right? That's
yes. So I've moved.
I'm looking at the Kickstarter to see if there's a...
Matthew, would you like to move toward this crawler? Should we...
Yeah, I guess Well...
I think we're going to have to deal with the second wave because I don't think we're going to have enough movement and action points to deal with all of these, though I could be wrong. And that another wave, we're going to have to, like...
Yeah.
we might have to say we're done with our phase and let the next wave come. And we might, because we're running up toward the end of the stream, we might populate that wave, let the monsters take their turn, and so you could see how it would start going for us, and then we'll probably wrap it up there.
Yeah, I'll move over there, and if I'm in range to Pillar of Light it, then I will.
Okay, so you just need it to be in your sector or in your area. So, 1, 2,
I move 4 and diagonally.
3. You can't move diagonally.
No, can I move 4 and then diagonally attack?
4. He's in your area, so I believe you can. So that uses your 4 movement.
Right,
So I believe
Pillar
you
of Light
could do your Pillar of Light, which is 1 action point.
makes it a blue.
Here,
Would you want to roll it, Paula? I know I'm worried to roll because if I don't know, do you roll?
You want me to roll?
Yeah.
This means it's gonna go badly. Oh! It hits! He's dead. Okay. So now I'm kind of over here by my lonesome. So I'm gonna do what I can, and then we'll probably just have to let the next wave come.
Diagonally, orthodontically.
Orthodontically. So I think, what have I got here? Can I do my Arctic Blast and try and stun them so they won't move on the next turn? They need to be in an adjacent sector. I'm going to try to Arctic Blast. This is a bit of a waste because it's only going to get one of them. But I'm going to try and Arctic Blast this runner to stun them so they won't act when our next wave of people come in. So this takes 2 action points, 4 mana. And they need to be in the
is a lot.
Yeah, adjacent sector. So that's this one. And I need to roll the stunning. They roll blue die. I need to roll the stun symbol, I believe, for it to stun. But I might also do damage and kill it. So 3 ham kablam. Great name. Hello, welcome. Says love the video game. Excited for the board game. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, y'all. Wow, I've actually had pretty decent dice luck. That stuns.
That's what we all say about Paula. We say Paula with her great dice luck. That's what we.
So I'm gonna lay him down so we know not to make him act. Now I think we technically have action points left, but we are coming up on the end of the stream, and we haven't spawned a second wave of monsters yet. So I think we do that.
Yeah.
So we would choose at this point because
we also haven't got anyone else to kill.
I have 2 archers here.
Not too much. Yeah, but not.
But
too much. Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna be able to take them all out. So we would now say, okay, our phase is over. It's the monster phase again. So we now flip over the next set of cards.
My God.
For each of these and see, and then they're all gonna act. So you can see how these waves pile up on each other in a way that we were so good in the first night that we didn't have to deal with. Okay, so we have 2 armored guys. Where is he? Where's another armored dude? Here we go. A runner and a crawler. We've got an archer. Thank you for the follow, Micken. Thank you for that follow. Crawler. Where's another runner? Oh my goodness. Here we go. And then over here we've got crawler, archer, crawler. Crawler, archer, crawler. Oh dear. It's fine. I'm just dropping things.
I believe in you.
Okay. And then they would all move and attack. So again, you start from west and go around. So this armored guy is going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. This one would go 1, 2, 3.
So bad.
1, 2,
I'm
3.
taking all the hits straight
1,
away.
2, 3. Oh, I forgot to say, which way are they moving? They're going still anti-clockwise. 4, 5. Oh, yeah, that's bad news for you, Matthew. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
I'm
3.
sad that I used my my best.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is nasty. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And he's stunned, so he won't do anything. So you can see how, yes, you can see how this can easily get out of hand. So let me just close up here. So now they attack. So Matthew, you just take damage as a hero. You don't get to defend yourself. So this armored guy does 1 damage to Matthew.
I will block it with my cloak though, if I can.
Yes, you can. So you will use your... Why don't you do your wooden shield to receive 1 less damage?
Yeah.
So then that is expended. It would refresh at the end of the next day phase. So this guy's in your area. So I think that he also attacks you. So that's another damage. Plus this runner is in your area who would do another damage. So that's 2 more. I believe you can use your cloth armor to block those 2. This also says...
I've not been using my blade stance.
I know, we haven't been using our...
So I can immediately after defeating a monster in melee combat, I can make a movement. Move 1.
Oh,
so
and whenever I score a
progress.
stun, I could re-roll the dice. We haven't been taking advantage of our perks. So... Oh no! Your cloth armor... Use this, receive 2 less damage. Use this when taking ranged damage, receive 2 less damage. Does it have 2 uses? Maybe this has 2 uses. I believe that's it. It has a second use. Okay. So now you could use it for ranged. So that is you. You've managed to avoid taking that damage because of your armor. So that's pretty good.
I'm so great at this game.
Okay, this archer, because I'm right in front of them, is going to shoot at me to do 1 damage. And I am going to use my worn out pants. Thank you for that sub, Happier here. So I use my worn out pants to avoid that. This archer is going to shoot at this wall to set it on fire. Because that's what's right in front of him. This archer, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to do the same thing, which destroys this wall. And we would now, in the panic phase, deal with this here because it has no more fire on it. Oh boy, these don't attack. This one now stands up. So then we would have a chance to, now the catapult here would be great, except it would damage you as well. We would have a chance now to do some more attacking and hope to clear these guys out before the 3rd wave comes. And then if we weren't able to take them all out, we'd have, like I said, we'd flip over our 3rd card for all these spots. And then you would just keep going until either they destroyed you, killed you, you lost, or destroyed your magic circle. Or we got rid of all of them and then we could go to the day phase.
And if one person dies, like if I die or Paula dies, that's the end of the game.
Just one of us has to die, yeah. And I only have 3 hit points.
And you're surrounded by...
And I'm surrounded by...
like 6 people.
Baddies, yeah. So that is probably about half of the last spell that we've shown you here. Day 1, night 1, day 2, half of night 2, roughly. And then there would be day 3, and then a boss fight at the end as well that we don't have in my prototype. So that's the last spell from Tabula Games. It's not too complicated, Kook's House. It really isn't. There's a lot of little symbols that I printed out so I could look up. But other than the little symbols, the actual like actions that you do are pretty easy to get to grips with, right? Like I said, if you are interested in checking this out, because Tabula Games did sponsor this stream, we're very grateful to them for that. Please go click on this link. That'll take you to the Kickstarter page. If you're watching this on YouTube, that link is in the description below. Go click on that, check it out. Just go check it out anyway, because it helps us that you've clicked on the link. It makes us look good, frankly, and we like to look good. So, yeah.
That's why Paula got a terrible cat who's a horrible person, to make you look good.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for being here, YouTube. We really appreciate you watching this uploaded video of this live streamed gameplay on Twitch. If you would like to see these live, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Paula Deming. If you go there, you can see the schedule for whenever I'm streaming board games. So thanks so much. Thanks again to Tabula Games for sponsoring the stream, and we'll see you next time.
Also, thank you, Matthew, obviously.
Also, thank you, Matthew Jude. Matthew, where else can people find you, of course?
Who cares, Paul?
Matthew can be found with me in our podcast, Remember, which you can find on YouTube or anywhere that you want to listen to. You can also check out Matthew's travel vlogs, which you should be watching at Yesland, youtube.com/@MatthewJude. Go check those out. They're really awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.